Where a kid can be a kid, more like where employees can play a game called Save Our Dying Company Money and try to trick our customers into eating recycled pizza. That's an exaggeration, you might say, but is it really? First, let's look at the interest in Chuck E. Cheese's over time. At first glance, you notice a huge, nay, a gargantuan spike in Chuck E. Cheese's interest. This leads you to think, it can't be doing that bad if it got all that attention. Well, let's look at it from another point of view. Yes, they got a lot of attention just a couple months ago, in fact. But why? Companies don't get spikes in interest of that size for no reason. Also, take a close look at them before and after the spike. They are not doing good. Think of the last time Chuck E. Cheese even crossed your mind. It's been a while, hasn't it? The main reason Chuck E. Cheese got so popular so quickly is for one specific reason. YouTube star Shane Dawson, who does conspiracy documentaries, came out with a theory that I personally found very interesting. The theory is that Chuck E. Cheese recycles the uneaten pizza slices and combines them with others to create a new pizza without having to waste resources on making a brand new one. If you look at the pizzas, they are nowhere near being a perfect circle and the cuts don't match up. Neither do the pepperonis. Now let's go back to the jingle, where a kid can be a kid. What about where a kid can gamble like an adult even though it's illegal? According to business.time.com, with all the flashing screens, dinging bells, and glazed over customers absorbed in the games at hand, a Chuck E. Cheese arcade bears quite a resemblance to the slot machine section of a casino. Are kids in fact gambling in between their soda and pizza? Business owners have argued that the games are legal sweepstakes because they allow anyone to participate for a few rounds without spending any money. It's not gambling, the lawyer from one internet parlor in Western Massachusetts explained to the Springfield Republican. It's really paying for computer time. Nonetheless, two of the largest such internet cafes in the state agreed to pay fines of $750,000 total in July 2012. In April 2013, Florida passed a new legislation specifically outlining the video gambling machines, as well as the small coin-operated games of chance often installed in blue-collar restaurants, prompting law enforcement officers to hit strip malls all over the state like untouchables, seizing dozens of machines from mom-and-pop stores and cafes and arresting their owners, according to the Miami Herald. And yet, one very well-known restaurant chain that caters to kids has escaped the attention of the authorities. The Herald reported that while some of the games inside Chuck E. Cheese locations could also be construed as illegal according to the new law, authorities are doing nothing to shut them down. It's just discrimination, said one cafe owner, who was threatened with being arrested or fined if she refused to turn off her 100 simulated slot machines, according to the Herald. How can the machines be bad for my customers who are adults spending their own money but not for kids? This is something you expect in a country like Cuba, not the United States. This isn't the first time that Chuck E. Cheese chain has been discussed in the same breath as gambling. In 2012, a mom in San Diego sued the company for $5 million because the casino-style gambling devices could put children on the road to a gambling addiction. The Miami Herald article states that the authorities throughout Florida are simply looking the other way at the seemingly illegal games inside Chuck E. Cheese, as well as popular restaurant gaming chains such as Dave & Buster's and Boomers. The law stipulates that for machines to be legal, they must be coin-operated, no dollar bills or swipe cards. They must involve some skill, not just be games of pure chance, and they cannot award cash or gift cards as prizes. The only prizes allowed are merchandise, and the maximum value of prizes is a mere 75 cents. Some of the prizes for Chuck E. Cheese boardwalk-type games of chance are worth around $20, which would seem to make them illegal. Dave & Buster's games also offer prizes well worth over 75 cents, and the games aren't operated by coins, but smart cards that customers swipe. Some are arguing that the lack of enforcement concerning these chains isn't because the law is meant to target restaurant and entertainment companies, though it's unclear exactly why certain businesses get a free pass. Now that this evidence has been put out there and Chuck E. Cheese has been exposed, please join me in my movement to boycott Chuck E. Cheese.
Everybody was kung fu.
Phooey.
Those kids were fastest.
Phooey.